Hoggies. Am I right? One of the coolest looking and most entertaining snakes you can own is a western hognose. Despite their huffing and puffing, they're as docile and handleable as any pet snake can be. But they can be a pain in the ass to feed. Let us take a look at how I broke my young buddy Draco's 10-week hunger strike. Hit it. Hognose snakes. You know you love them. The hissing and bluff strikes are enough to scare the pants off your snake-fearing friends. But if you own one, you know they're not interested in biting you and would rather play dead than go on the attack. There's a lot of information out there on how to entice your hognose to eat, and I would suggest trying different things and finding the solution that works for you. This is what worked for me. Draco is a very young hognose I bought from an amazing local breeder here in Arizona. He was keeping the babies in a rack in very small tubs, and they were feeding on frozen thawed pinkies with no problem. I should have taken this observation and housed Draco in a very small enclosure to minimize stress. I set up a 10-gallon glass enclosure, and Draco continued to eat for the first few weeks, and then one day, nothing. He just stopped. I tried a few different things here and there and finally found a way to get him back in the groove. First, I moved Draco out of the glass enclosure into a smaller, ventilated plastic tub and filled it with clutter. I then put a black t-shirt over the tub and left him alone. No handling at all. I opened the container once a week to replace the small water cup. That's about it. It was recommended to me to leave him in this situation for a month, but I chose to try to feed after about 2 weeks. Now for the warning. If you are squeamish, then why do you own a snake? So, how to entice the little one. Have you ever heard of braining a Pinkie mouse?
What?
It can be a rather disgusting experience in which you entice the hoggie to eat by squeezing some of the mouse's brain fluid out for scent.
You're joking, right?
I took a little more of a clinical approach to the method.
Why do you even keep these disgusting creatures? Me? I'm a vegetarian.
Yeah, nobody cares. I follow my usual routine of thawing out the rats and mice for my collection on feeding day.
Meat is murder.
Yeah. For my hoggie, I just added some additional steps. Once the Pinkie was thawed, I used a hypodermic needle to pull the Pinkie's brain fluid into the syringe.
Oh boy, gonna be sick.
This is a very, very small amount of liquid. Then I warm up the Pinkie to around 90 degrees with a hairdryer. Very carefully. This only takes a few seconds. Don't do this for an extended period of time or you're just basically roasting the little thing. Once at temperature, I spread the fluid around the entire body of the Pinkie.
You're a monster. Do you know that?
When I brought the Pinkie close to Draco with the tweezers, he seriously just opened his mouth. He opened wide, and I just placed it in his mouth like that. It was pretty weird. I had never experienced a feeding response like this, but I was very relieved.
You know, I'm a vegetarian. Vegetarian lifestyle is scientifically known to be better for your health, longevity, and studies have shown...
Raptor, listen to me. Are you listening?
Nope.
Zip it. Go under a rock and judge us all from there, you ungrateful little spiny-tailed, grumpy-looking Vegosaurus. So that's pretty much it. I will eventually move Draco to a larger enclosure, but I'm in no hurry. He's still very small, and I want to keep him feeling secure for as long as it takes. Did I ever imagine myself sticking a little dead Pinkie mouse with a needle? No, obviously not. But a snake that will not feed is just a bunch of anxiety for me, and I just want to keep my animals as healthy as possible. I'm sure you know what I mean. Till next time.